I gave them a lot. I mean, they lived, when they think about their life, when some passed away, when they think about the good life, they always talk about that period. That was the shining point of their whole life. Not only me, all people in Oakland is like that. It's nice. That was the peak part of their life. They remember, it's like talking about high school or something. When they go see somebody, the great years of their high school or something like that. Hey man, the point I made with them, I said a lady would have to have a rubber vagina, or elastic vagina, for them to make the kind of money. You know, I was thinking about, they found out later, but the kind of money I was making. Pippin, I really, because my friends were like rich and they were poor. They were poor, real poor. I mean, they had to hustle to get cardinals, places to stay, and and they might have 4 or 5 ladies, and then whatever they did get, they came and stood up and bought cocaine from me, right? So who's pimping? I said, pimping? I said, man, I'm not going to pimp those. These are sisters. Plus we had a corner of black nationalism too. You know, corner of black nationalism, a good corner, a good slice of black nationalism. Black woman is the mother of civilization and all that stuff. Yeah, some of it stick. It's good. This is our point. Boss man, you're insane and cowardly. For all of y'all, the Senate and the Congress and who else? You let old Mr. Barr, attorney, somebody like that, you let them do anything they want. That's pitiful. You let this big old red-headed sissy, he's a big old sissy, he's old as I am almost. The nigga is probably 72, 73, I'm 75, but he's an old nigga, old cracker. And he ain't tough, he can't do, and the man does not have a memory. I can slap him all over the building myself. I look forward to, y'all gonna call me down there. Y'all don't have nobody to go up against him, just call me and I'll call him out. Just give me a little bit of stuff on the news, so then I know how to bait him. I'll bait him and bait him, and I'll just whoop his behind. I can't lose because it's the way we think. We can't lose, and we'll make a fool out of it. You can't make no fool out of nobody that's already a fool. It just, you know, whatever he say, it don't count. I don't have to respond to him. I say what I want. That's what you need. You need somebody to clown that fool. Clown him. Let's sit up there and have people fact checking on the fool. And they have a list to go around the block of facts that he don't. I said, you don't have fact checks. I said, just give me 3 or 4 facts and then the rest will just clown the man. They don't know how to do it. They don't know how to clown. Negroes know how to clown each other. We know how to clown that boy. He can't win. And if you make it prominent enough, you know, now you ain't got all day to do this, like years and years. This is a time-specific thing. It's time-specific. No, I'm just telling you. Okay, is what I said true? Have we sit right here and been right on the money with everything that's going on in the United States and the world? Is that true?
Yeah.
That's true. Okay. And it's beyond Negro wisdom or blah, 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 blah. Right? And they ain't got nobody down there like that. In fact, they got one person he served over here, but they ain't got nobody that all around the world. And they know what I'm talking about is true. When I go out the house or in the house, boss man is with me in huge numbers all the time for years. So he knows, the more he knows, the more he gets nervous. You don't forget you're nervous. Look, I'm not running for Congress or nothing. I know you've heard this before. Let me put it this way. I am an honest man. Let's just get that out. I know y'all say it all the time, and you probably don't believe it. That's what everybody's saying. I'm an honest man. I'm not going to get up there and go crazy. I'm going to do what I've been doing all the time. Trying to do right for the biggest amount of people. And for your wealth, put me over the storehouses, because I know they value me. That's what Joseph said, right? It's been headed here all the time. Put me over the storehouses. However you fix it, it's okay, you know, maybe a little loose. By the way, how is it that I don't want to be on the news, but what happened to RT? What happened to how come I don't go get no invites? Now that actually is not nice. And I got more sense than all of them. Tell the truth. I got more sense than everybody y'all got on the thing. They come asking me, oh, with We Act Radio, what do you think about what Brian Becker said? I said, yeah, it sounds like ABC or CBS. What do you? And then I gave him a front page newspaper from Iran, you know. I said, this is from the horse's mouth. What are you talking about? Well, what did he say? I said, sounds just like ABC, CBS. But it ain't no revolution, right? It ain't no rebellion. So, dear people, that's what's called the Yusuf dilemma. That's what the Yusuf dilemma is. The Yusuf dilemma is that you have Yusuf sitting right in front of you. But remember, history is strange. When we was living through a life in the 60s, people didn't pay attention to it. I paid attention to it. I didn't bring some pictures. I have some pictures of white folks, you know, because, see, y'all ever heard of Haight-Ashbury? Haight-Ashbury is in San Francisco. It's where, in 1966, they had a song. If you're going to San Francisco, be sure to wear some flowers in your hair. That was wonderful. That was the white kids woke up all of a sudden. And they was nice. You talk about the biggest shock of my life when I came home in 65, I left in 62. And everybody was segregated and this, that, and other. They were still segregated, but I came home and I looked at all the white ladies and the white people from Berkeley coming all through. What y'all doing here? First thing the white girl said, I'm doing everything my mama told me not to do. Was first, of course, don't mess with them niggas. Right? That's the first thing the mama gonna tell them. Don't mess with no niggas. And that's what and friendly, and it was really like, I said, what's wrong with y'all? What's happening here? It was a shock to come home in 1965. But remember, in 62, it wasn't nothing but a couple of freedom riders and all that. And that whole period, we had Birmingham in 63, and we had the March on Washington, you know, and we had, and Malcolm was martyred in 65. Yeah, that's before I got out. All of that stuff happened while I was in the kiddie jail, penitentiary. When I came home in 65, hey, it was different. It was different. I mean, different. And that's the way things happen sometime now. All of a sudden, the things that were important before, look, you have a global lockdown. 3 months ago, you never even thought this was possible. How could you have everybody can't go anywhere? What? In the whole world, everybody locked down? Now, you have to make serious, if you want to get through this, you have to get a program that brings the best out of the people, not the worst. And you're going to have to take a chance. Guess what? You can hit the heat a little bit if you want. You're going to have to trust me. That's too bad. I've been dealing with you all these years, and I ain't mad. Tell the truth. I ain't mad about nothing. In fact, I'm here trying to help you. But you're going to have to clear this up first. I'm not lifting a finger during this period till y'all clear that up. Because I know the value of this stuff. The human value, the psychological value, the emotional value, all of it. You don't know the value or you'd be doing something about it. You can't speak about it because you're scared. Can you imagine all of you are scared? It's not only the Muslims, the white folks are scared, sitting right there shaking in their boots, and that big old punk up there talking out the side of his mouth. And we just slap the spit out of his mouth. You gotta, you call the people that's useful for the time period. Anybody know that? Well, you get a tool that works good for what you want. You need a hammer to beat something, you go with a hammer, right? You need something to pull it out, or a driver, you go get that. Okay, right now is the time. You know, the white folks in Germany, they put Hitler in power because they thought this guy is a clown. He won't be able to do, you know what I mean? The big rich white folks in Germany. They used to call him the Bureau of Puts. So we put this clown in here, and he'll look at a mustache. He looks like, you know, well, Charlie Chaplin and stuff like that, right? Zeke Howe and all that, they got that boy in there and he flipped on them. He flipped on them good. He had his program and he ruined the world. Ruined the whole world. You keep this bum in here, if you put him back another 4 years, he'll have the whole world. You think he just getting started. And y'all hired him to do a little job for you. Now y'all is all got a goose step with him. You're just a bunch of dummies. You made a mistake. Y'all put that boy in there. And now, if you get out of line, he'll send you to a concentration camp somewhere. Yes, he will. And nobody will say nothing to him. Nobody. He's a dictator. He's the dictator of America. He's a dictator. Zeke Howe, that's what they ought to say. Now, we told them that in day one. We call it Hitlerianism. I don't know if y'all remember that.
Yep, I do.
It's Hitlerianism. He used, I'm telling you, I was sitting there saying, I've heard that before. Not that I knew what he was going to say. Deutschland, the fatherland, defend the fatherland, the Chancellor, 1933 and 34. And you look up in 1935, he's on a roll. 1936, he didn't put all his homeboys in there, and they got the Luftwaffe flying all over the place. And by 38, he took all of Europe just about. Just walked in and took it. Sudetenland, Czechoslovakia, he just knocked everybody over. And now it's too late. This guy that y'all got in there, he's Hitlerian, but a comic Hitlerian. He's not a focused Hitlerian like Hitler was, you know what I mean? See, Hitler had a plan. You know, final solution and all that. This guy just goes in and knocks everything down and don't build nothing. He's just a jackass. And they scared, look at the people are scared to tell him. Look, I sit there, I can't wait to get back and turn on the news because the people, my family, why you sit? I said, I can't leave. The boy lies so bad, I can't leave. I just have to watch him sit there and lie. And he lies every day, and he messes up, and he sticks his foot in his mouth. I mean, I don't spend that much time there, but just, I don't believe that. Look what he said. And then I sit there, and everybody going about their business, and I'm laughing and talking to the TV and everything, and they just say, everybody in the family is going on. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. And other white folks, the doctor that got some sense, I'll change the subject. Don said, yeah, we're going to have an elixir, probably by next week. And then we're going to have 50 million such, whatever they, within 3 days. And everybody want them, they could have it. If you want a shot, fix up, you can have it. Now, then the poor little man come up there. He has to unlie all of that. You ever see a little man come up there? And the little doctor man, he said, he actually has gotten good at unlying this liar. You know what I mean? Now, me and you, we just, man, this boy, Don, how many of the things you said? That's what we, how many? No, we ain't got, they made them. And actually, Don, don't y'all remember you and Pence was having a prayer vigil, said this, we're going to pray this away, and it'll be gone in a couple of days. That's what he said. Then they play it back for him. That ain't what I meant. I meant this. And he do it. Look, the white folks, I kind of like watching it, especially if you're a Negro woman. The Negro woman, Miss Anish, whatever name is. You gotta stop coming in here messing with me. You don't know how to ask no questions. All of y'all is crazy. He really does that. He really does it. I mean, and I'm not exaggerating. He tells the people, you're stupid, you work for this news, that's fake news, that's this and that, and couldn't nobody do it. Suppose Obama did one thing that he did, any one thing. He couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. Even dumb George couldn't get away with stuff like that. Nobody. I'm telling you. White folks, y'all need the brother. I'll rescue y'all if y'all clean up all of this other stuff. And I'll whoop the big monster. You remember? Whenever a society needs a helping hand, they go call somebody that was in obscurity. This is history. In obscurity. And they called them out and they said, we want you to whoop the giant, the monster or whatever. That's the way it is now. That's all. And all we want to do is influence the direction of change. That's what we said, and that's what we mean. And if I'm lying, just clip the brakes on my car when I go out in Colorado, going on, just do something and disappear. If somebody up and disappear, ain't nobody saying nothing about all this. They put me in jail and they come in, I'm in the Masjid, taking a bath and all that, and y'all take me out half naked. You know the police came in Oakland, y'all saw the picture when I don't have no shirt on. I was taking a coffee enema, and they knew it. Come on out of there. I said, y'all is stupid. I just pulled this thing out of my behind. I'm sitting on the toilet first. I'm not going to be coming out of here and then, yeah, they know what they're doing. And I'm not mad. I just chalk it up to, let's call it insensitivity. Okay. So So reliability, in order to, there's a lot of things that we want to do. I don't know if we have time to talk about all of it. But the main thing we want to do is make America the good, not America the great. And y'all don't know how to do it. You're not the Americans that get in a covered wagon and ride all across the country and kill up Indians and stuff. This is the way it is. You might be a little lazy, y'all are mean. But even not that mean. The people are sitting there all day. And so they're not looking at what's there. Maybe they don't care. You put me in there, I'll help the American people get back their America, but America the good. Not America like it was before. That America is gone. Do you know a lot of times you have heroes in history, and you know some people have pictures of the heroes on the wall. Imagine if your president, think about it, his hero is Hugh Hefner. The old white man just died. He had one of them silk night clothes on for all his rest of his life. He was 90-something years old, almost 100. Shriveled all up, and the playboy. He bring the worst out of people, the playboys, to put a bunny. Y'all white women talking about you like Trump, and he stick a cottontail on your behind. That's all. That's right. Hugh Hefner, playboy bunny. It's so crazy. I see y'all laughing, but imagine that's what they're doing. That's not sane. Tell the truth. It's not sane, but that's what they're doing. You got a president that said on the news before he was elected, yes, I feel on their pussy and they like it. Because some famous, right? And everybody heard him say that. Did he say it? I didn't say that. And the white women voted for that, not the smart ones, but the slow ones, right? And Hugh Hefner is his idol, not George Washington, somebody like that. There ain't no